Timothy approached the other railway. Timothy was scared. Everything was so scary indeed. Timothy hears sounds of the torches cutting into deep of the metal. Sparks from the metal lit up the area. Oh, jeez, this is even scarier than I thought, he said, terrified. But Timothy knew he had to go on. Timothy slowly passed by through the piles of twisted metal. Oh, it's even scarier up close. Soon, Timothy reached towards the smelter shed. Timothy was so scared. Then suddenly, a huge light spotlight right in front of Timothy. He shuddered. What's that? A voice echoed inside the smelter shed. Who are you? I'm Timothy, he stuttered. I'm from the Desk Railway for a goods train that's supposed to come here. And with that, Timothy saw a yellow diesel coming right in front of him. So, you're supposed to take our goods train, right? Yes, he said. Huh, took you long enough. Shunt it into a siding, then you could go. And Timothy watched as the diesel disappeared inside the shed. Soon, Timothy was uncoupled. Timothy puffed back to the train and he started to push it. Soon he pushed his train to the front of the shed. Timothy reversed, ready for his return journey, when suddenly... What the hell? Said Timothy. That sounded like a steam engine. Then suddenly he heard a whisper. Are you a steam engine? Yes, and I'm proud of it. Thank goodness. A huge gust of wind thundered past, causing the tarp to fly off and revealing an engine. Timothy was so surprised. The engine looked so old. His paintwork was all rusted up and covered in dirt, with letters of scrap spray painted on him. Timothy was so shocked. It's so nice to see an engine for all those years, he said. Yes. How long you been here for? The engine looked at him. So long. I've been here for a very long time. My name is Timothy, he said. What's yours? My name is Oliver, he said. Wait, did you say your name was Oliver? Yes, you know me? Well, of course, Toad told us stories about you. Did you just say Toad? Like a Toad brakeman named Toad? For so many years, Oliver smiled. I haven't heard that name for a very long time. I can't believe I'm actually meeting you. But what on earth are you doing here? I'm escaping. Escaping from what? Scrap. Timothy shivered as he heard those words. Oliver looked at Timothy. Please help me. I've been trapped here for a very long time. I got no more steam and I cannot move. Please help me. Timothy has so many questions. In one hand, he wanted to leave Oliver, because if he got caught, he might get scrapped too. But on the other hand, this might be the only chance to save Oliver and repay Toad after all the things they did with each other. I'll be glad to help you, Oliver. But it's gonna look like you're ready for scrap and I'm taking you away. We have only had one chance to do this, so let's make sure it works. Everyone worked fast. The driver and fireman helped to push Oliver out of the shed. And the guard wrote a fake paper showing that they own Oliver. They coupled the brake van to Oliver. Soon, everyone was ready. No time to turn around. I'll run bunker first. Come on! They were close to the gate when they were caught. Aha! What's this now? A Great Western engine? You can't take this. They belong to us. Well, actually, they now belong to us. See for yourself. The workman saw the paper and looked back. He took a good long look at Oliver. Well, accept my apologies. Right away, guard. Phew, that was a near thing. I had worse. And Timothy charged home. It was morning when he got back to Sodor. We did it! We're home! Shh, said his driver. Alright then, let's pull Oliver into a siding somewhere. Thank you. I couldn't do it without you. No problem. Then they heard a voice. Hello, Mr. Timothy. What brings you to the yard? Toad, I'm glad I saw you. I got a surprise for you. A surprise? Really? What is it? Oh, you'll find out. Soon, Timothy pushed Oliver right next to Toad. Hello, Toad. It's been forever, hasn't it? Yes, but who are you? You know who I am? Of course. But the question is, do you know me? Toad looked at the old engine. It was all rusty and old. But when he saw what was on his side tank, he realized. You do look familiar and... Wait. Could it? Mr. Oliver? Hello, Toad. It's good to see you again. I can't believe it! For all those years, I thought that something bad could happen to you. But now, you're standing right here. It's gonna take more than that to have me scrap. I can't believe it! We're finally together again, old friend. It's good to see an old face again. You did so many good things for us, Toad, and so with that we wanted to reward you for all the good things you did. Thank you, Timothy. Thank you. Toad was the happiest brakeman that ever lived. Timothy was happy for his friend, and that he set off to the sheds, leaving them two alone. Then Timothy returned back to the engine shed and told everyone about Oliver. For all engines, I didn't expect you, Timothy, of all engines, to steal. It was for the greater good, 16. But still, Sir Top Hat needs to know about this. I agree, Timothy should tell Sir Top Hat at once. Well then, here he is. Alright then, what is going on here? Beg pardon, sir, but we do need another engine. Yes, sir! An engine that is very hardworking indeed. And he has to be a steam engine, sir. Well then, if one is saved from scrap, there's a little bit of chance. But sir, one has. What do you mean, Timothy? Timothy told Sir Tom Hat everything. I am impressed, Timothy. Of course, you did steal, but I could deal with it. Does that mean Oliver is here to stay? Of course. Oliver is the perfect engine for Duck's branch line. The engines were so happy. Oliver was here to stay. So with that, the workmen restored Oliver to his fine glory. His green paint glistened in the sun with a number 11 on his side. Welcome to the desk railway, Oliver. I hope you'll love it here. Oh yes, I will, sir. Without Timothy's help, I wouldn't be here. That's good. You will love it here. Alright, now everyone go back to work. So the engines did. It's good to have a home again. Same here, Mr. Oliver. Alright, Oliver, I'll show you to my branch lane so you can help me start work. Thanks, Duck. It'll be just like the good old days. Is that right, Toad? Yes, Mr. Oliver.
The shits never end. You can't touch my riches. Even if you had MC Hammer and